Right, here we are with Daniel. I promised you this for ages, so this is finally it, so enjoy it. Right, Daniel, tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm just eating some wheat now.
Ah, wheat eating's good. I've forgotten your name again. What's your name?
Sebastien.
Sebastien. So it's me, Sebastien and Daniel sat in Stanton Bridge.
Yes.
Crop circle with the white horse.
Beautiful one.
Right.
Well, my name is Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Brazil. And I'm here doing research and volunteering with the Wiltshire Crop Circle study group.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah.
Yes. I met her when she was in Brazil. We met at this spiritual center in the mountains, and I got to work with her while she was there. And it just attracted me, the subject of crop circle.
So you basically she told you about it, and then it sort of turned you onto it. And did you feel this draw that you had to come to this country?
Yeah, she gave a few talks while she was there, and it was just one of those things that I connected to it in a spiritual level. Really, I mean, I knew of crop circles, but I wasn't really. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know how spectacular they were, and
they are spectacular as well, aren't they?
How much knowledge they bring, and I've always been drawn to symbology and spirituality, but it was really interesting to combine the phenomena of crop circle with that, because to me it speaks a lot. It was something that I could identify with.
So I mean, I met you because we all moved into the same house together, didn't we, really? So we all sort of collided, and you got me into these crop circles as well, really, so I have to thank you for it. We're at this gorgeous little crop circle now with my seahorses, as I say, but you say dragons in the middle, but people can look at crop circle connector to make up their own mind about that one. But can you tell me what you think this is all about then, Daniel?
Well, I don't know really. I mean, what I get, I've had different opinions from people, and that's the beauty of crop circles. There are so many layers.
Like me and you have that opinion about that thing then, yeah.
Well, this is compared to the other formations, this is a small formation, but it's a really nice one. You have a main ring, and then you have a smaller ring inside, like a proper circle, with a symbol which sort of looks like the Hunab-Ku, the Mayan Hunab-Ku, which is the center of the galaxy,
right?
The central sun. And that's the energy we're approaching to 2012. The Earth will align with that central sun and receive a certain quality of energy that will make us enter a new cycle, because according to the Mayans, we are reaching, and according to astronomy also, we're ending a 26,000 years cycle. We're coming to an end of that cycle and starting a new one. So, according to the Mayas, every 26,000 years, that central sun, it pulses like a heart.
Right.
And it sends this enormous energy across the galaxy.
Right.
So we're about to get that energy.
Like the sun's spewing out things at the moment, isn't it? Because we're getting these northern lights in the sky at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that it's all connected. I think that we're feeling that we're approaching a different. We're seeing how the world is behaving, and how humanity is sort of like crazy, and I just think it's because we can't forget that we are beings living in a system that is all interlinked, and everything in the universe is it's related, it's connected, it's linked. So as beings who are part to the universe, we have to be aligned with the cosmos, and the Mayans knew how to do that.
Somebody's talking, but we'll carry on.
Well, we're not the only ones talking in the crop circle. That's fine. We should be, learning.
So, do you think you're going to keep on coming back to them? Do you think that these will end in 2012? Do you think that? Because I've heard about the people who think that maybe a lot of people will ascend. Do you think that the crop circles will end, or do you think that the phenomenon will carry on? I mean,
well, God only knows what's going to happen. I mean, eventually they're going to end, because according to ancient knowledge, every time a cycle is about to end, signs appear in the land to bring the knowledge to the new cycle. So I think that right now what the crop circles are trying to tell us, they're trying to combine, because you find symbols and geometrical shapes that are present in many different cultures, basically all the cultures and all the traditions in the world, from Mayan to Egyptian to indigenous. So I think eventually they're going to end, but that doesn't mean a bad thing. It means that they have given us
what they want us to hear. Right. Go on then, tell me, I mean, you can't really have favourites, but what is your favourite crop circle this year? What do you think it means?
Well, I love them all. I honestly, I like the one in Upton, the Eye. I didn't get to go there because it was far.
That's on Crop Circle Connector as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. It's the one it's in Upton, Warwickshire.
Right.
But I love the cubes here in Wiltshire, the Fosbury Formation, the Dane Formation, the Danebury, that's in Hampshire, but the first cube, that's very impressive, was really beautiful. I mean, there were so many beautiful formations. They're all beautiful, but it's hard to say. It's different. The energy is different. Every crop circle you go, you know that. It's different.
I find that they kind of affect me in a strange way sometimes, don't they? I mean, everybody goes in and gets what they want out of it. If they put negative stuff in, they get negative stuff out, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd agree with that, wouldn't you, Daniel?
Yes, it's like, it works like a plug, electrical plug. Francine always says that, and she always says you have to be aware of what you bring in the crop circle, because it will emphasize and amplify that. If you
like
come,
a supercharger.
yeah, 10 times, yeah, at least 10 times. I would say 10 or 100 times. It's if you come in the mind, your mind goes zzz. If you come, with paranoia, you're going to be more paranoid. If you come, connected to a deeper level, if you become connected with the spirit, I think you open doors to a certain level of spiritual work that you might not be aware of, but it's probably happening in levels that we can't access with our minds. Because I think a lot of people try to understand and work with crop circle in a mental level, and that's okay, that's one level of it, but there's so much more to it. There's so much more we can explore. It's like, we're giving this book of knowledge, and if you just keep paying attention to the cover and how pretty the cover is, and if you don't open the book, you can't receive the knowledge. So
you never get the knowledge if you don't open the book, do you?
No, you have to open the book. We have to go beyond the mind. I think that's the main thing. We have to go beyond the material aspect of being human. That's even they're giving that information also in crop circles, how we can make matter more spiritual, make our this third dimension more spiritual, and eventually going into a fourth or fifth dimension. But it's really important for us to open up to what we can't understand with our minds, and just accept the fact that there are beings in a different and a higher level of consciousness that are trying to help us and lead the way.
These beautiful signs to open our minds up, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to run out of film now, Daniel. So, I mean, it was really nice to chat to you, and
Thank you.
I hope everybody enjoys listening to and watching this as well, along with all the films. Do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Good work.
Yeah, goodbye. And goodbye from me.